Hello creative mind, welcome back to another DIY session with me. And in today's video, we are going to be learning how to cut and sew a strap bodycon dress. So I'll be using this Leica fabric, which is 1.5 yard. So I want you to go ahead, get all your measurements, just as you see it on your screen, and let's get right into it. So I've said it that we are going to be sewing a series of cut dress, which is why if you do not have a bodycon dress you'll be needing, because I'll be using a very light and transparent fabric if you decide to use the same fabric with me, so you definitely need an inner wear. So this is me just trying to show you how stretchy my lycra is, so that for you that you are going to be doing it, you know what to do and what not to do if your fabric is not as stretchy as mine. All right, so I'll be placing my fabric on fold using my widest measurement. It can be your bust, it may be your hip, all right? Any of your measurement that is the widest, just go ahead and use it to place your fabric on fold. So once that is done, as usual, we need to get a top line, all right, so that our cut will be straight. So at this point, I had to cut it out so it will be easier for you to see my starting point, all right? Now, remember I said we are going to be sewing a strap bodycon dress, which is definitely going to be off shoulder. So here we are going to be using the off shoulder technique here. So I'm going to be using the total length of my fabric as an advantage, all right? Which means whatever my length measurement is, I'll be subtracting 5 inches from it. So now my gown length is 40, so all I've just gone ahead to do is subtract 5 inches from it, which that means I'll be working with 35 instead of 40. All right, now once that is done, we are going to go ahead and start working with all other measurements, which the first one is the back measurement. My back measurement is 15 divided by 12, 7.5, but because it is off shoulder, I'll be subtracting 1.5, which means I'm working with 6.5. All right, so that is the point you see me marking there. Don't mind me, I'm trying to adjust the camera just to be sure you guys can see it clearly. Okay, so now we continue. Now to get my bust line, all my bust line, I use 8.5 normally, so I've also gone ahead to subtract 5 from it, which means you just measure 3.5. All right, now at that point, now that is where I'll be placing my bust circumference divided by 4. Go ahead and place it. Now I won't be using any seam allowance, and that is because my fabric is so stretchy. Remember I said I'm working with lycra, so in fact I'm supposed to subtract from my measurement, but because of the beginners that I'll be watching, that's why I'm not doing that. So the next measurement I measured there is the half length, subtracting the same 5 inches. All right, now so my waist circumference divided by 4, I'm using it directly. Then from that point I measure 8 inches downward to get my hip level, then my hip level divided by 4. All right, now at the hem, because it's a stretchy fabric, depending on how penciled you want it to be, you could do your hip circumference minus 2, you place it at the hem, or simply put whatever you have on your waist at the hem. It depends on how penciled you want your dress to be. All right, so now that is for me, I don't want it to be too penciled, so all I just did was my hip circumference, the quarter of my hip minus 2, that was what I placed at the hem. And once that is done, you just go ahead and connect it. All right, now once that is done, now the next thing will be for us to go ahead and shape the armor. Just go ahead and shape the armor the basic way we shape that point on the armhole. All right, now if you want your the neckline to be lower, go ahead, you can come down by any which way at the center front, but me, I'm just going to be using a straight neckline, so I won't be reshaping the neckline. So that is me just cutting it out. So that means we are done. Remember, no seam allowances. If your fabric is as stretchy as lycra, all right, no seam allowances. Now once we are done cutting the front, we are going to go ahead and use it to cut the back. All right, so we're using the front as well to cut the back. So once that is done, I'm just going to go ahead, place the back on the piece of fabric that I just placed on fold, which I'll be using to cut the place the front, sorry, on the fabric I just placed on fold, which I'll be using to cut the back now. So make sure everywhere is well aligned, then you go ahead and cut it out. Make sure your fabric is well aligned. That is very, very important. And you go ahead and cut it out, all right? Now, once that is done, this is what we have now. We have the front and the back ready. So if you want your back and front neck to be the same thing, you are good to go. But for me, I want the back neck to be lower. All right, so that was why I marked that point. So it simply means now that I'm going to go ahead and determine you can do your back um can be as low as your waist level. It can just be few inches more. So for me, I worked with 10 inches. So I made my back lower by using 10 inches. So now I'm just going to go ahead. Okay, I used more than 10 inches, like 10 or 13 inches. All right, so just go ahead, shape it and cut it out. So that means that's how my back is going to be. So you are free to do you. Remember I said it's a inner wear. All right, so once that is done now, we are going to set it aside. So we cut the strap. So for the strap, I'm going to be using the length of my fabric, place it on fold. The length of the fabric should be the length of your strap, okay, because you need it to be really long. But then the strap width is 1.5. So all I just did was cut 3 pieces. So you go ahead and cut 3 pieces of your strap. You need 3 pieces of it. All right, so I'm just placing it on each other to recut the other, so I wouldn't need to start measuring all over again. All right, so once that is done, the next thing is to start sewing. So we are going to pick the bodies. So we go ahead and sew this side now. Now remember, there is no seam allowance. You can sew up to 1 or 1.5 seam allowance. All right, so that's my, you can see, so I sew up to 1 to 1.5 there. So, and I'm okay with the fit. Make sure you go ahead, check it if you are okay with the fit, all right? So, and you are good to go. So the next thing for us to do now will be to go ahead now and notch the point where we are going to be placing our strap before we start closing the neckline. So that at that point now, I just extend it to the back. So I'll be able to know the point where I need to put my strap. That's the spaghetti strap that will be serving as the sleeve. So I did the same thing to at the back to notch that point. So that's where my strap is going to be. Now let's go ahead. You pick one of your strap and you close that point. Sewing half inch. Can you see it now? So at this point now I've sealed that half inch. And once that is done, I'm going to go ahead, fold it once again. So we have a perfect finishing. You fold it once again all the way. Just take your time because it is stretchy fabric, so it can be tricky. All right, so once that is done, you can see what we have now. So we go ahead and do the armhole too. So this is the armhole side. You remember the place we notched? Yes, we are not starting from that point. We are starting from that sharp edge where the armhole shaping at the back stop. So just go ahead and seal it. Make sure the longer part of your strap is left at the front, not at the back, because you need it at the front. So this is it. Once you are done, this is what it should look like. I've done it for both sides. So we are going to go ahead, turn it once again. But at this point now, we won't just turn it where the hammer shaping stop. We are going to bend the strap as well. All right, you can see what we have here. So now we need to now determine the length of the sleeve. Remember I said it's going to have a spaghetti strap, so we need to determine the length. For me, I work with 12 inches, so yours can be smaller. Just make sure it is not too loose. You need it to be firm on the body, because as you wear it continuously, so it doesn't become slack. So you go ahead and join it to that point we notched initially at the beginning. So once that is done, you go ahead and turn the back. That's the back shaping that was left, and that's